Jim, full-timer at Bishop Auckland, ended in a 3-1 victory. Great result. Give us your thoughts on that one.
Yeah, you just touched on it. Massive result today. The game where we had to dig in. First half, we were nowhere near it. We didn't compete. God knows how we've come in at 1-0. Well, I don't know. Frankie's pulled that absolute world out. Got out of this thing, whipped it into the top corner for 30 yards, which is done all year. As bad as we were first half, I think they really only had one decent chance, if I can remember. We've gone in at 1-0, and then second half, obviously we've had the wind up us back, and we were never in danger second half. We controlled the game for large parts, got the second goal, and got the third, and then probably unlucky not to keep a clean sheet in the end. But 3-1 away is a massive result today.
You talked about the first half. We kind of weathered the storm a little bit, the wind at their backs, and we struggled to get out at times. But like you mentioned, they didn't really create too much. Were you confident that the second half, with that wind with us, that the goals were going to come and we were going to pull away?
Well, to be fair, they put a great effort in the first half, and I knew they could keep it out for 9 minutes. It's as simple as that, and they didn't. We seemed to find the gap second half, and we could play more. We created a lot more. I think today we're just about taking your goals at the right time, and we did that. 2-0, Harris pulled a magnificent one-on-one save off with his shot out, spreading his body. That was 2-1. It's an interesting last 20 minutes. And then it keeps it 2-0, gives the platform to keep going it in them on counter. Frankie's robbed it off the centre half and then claimed his second, and then 3-0. Like I just said, uncomfortable. Very unlucky not to keep a clean sheet in the end, but with a top 3-1.
Late on, a couple of disappointing moments. Obviously, Alex goes off with what looks like a sore one. And then the penalty late on, it looked like a harsh decision. What were your thoughts on that?
Yeah, just touching on Metsi, I'm absolute good. It seems like he's snapped his arm, which is not good for anybody. So that'll rule him out for the rest of the season. He's been different classes. He's come to the club, great kid and great player. So we'll make sure we look after him in the right way. We'll do what we need to do behind the scenes to, to put him in a good place. But yeah, it's just unfortunate one today. The penalty, the third one, I'm not going to have to speak to Kenny. We're like 40 yards away from the bench. It looks like it's one of them where the player just nipped in before him and Kenny's gone to clear it and probably booted the player. I'm not sure. I'll have to look at it back, but Kenny will be paying back for us a fine for not keeping a clean sheet today. I know that.
Another game unbeaten. I know it's probably getting a bit boring now talking about it, but not losing games of football and obviously winning games of football is important. Results look like they've gone slightly towards us, those above us. It's just about putting more wins together and keeping the run going.
We've just got to worry about ourselves. Yeah, it was a different way of winning today. Not used to what we've been like the previous weeks, because most weeks we've been just about every week we've been dominating the ball, and today we didn't. We seem to play a bit like more of a counter-attacking role today, which has worked away. So we've shown a different side of us today, but we've just got to worry about ourselves, not worry about anybody above us. If we just keep doing what we're doing, we'll see what happens.
Brilliant. Well done today.